Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 9, Episode 8. So, Happy New Year to you all. I thought I was going to do a final New Year's video, and then I just didn't feel like it. I was over it. I needed the break, and so I took it. So, here we are back again, 2017. Have some things that have been going on. So first of all, I know that a lot of you guys follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. Yesterday, I thought that I would get Real Housewives of Atlanta up, but I was on jury duty. I forgot totally that I was on it. Long story short, I thought they were going to call me in on grand jury. They had kept me pretty much all the day, and then at the last minute, they let me go. So I don't have grand jury duty. I thought I would be in it all the way up until March, and even though I was actually kind of interested in doing it, you know, it was going to be a little bit of an inconvenience as far as my channel was concerned. Y'all know how I am. So I was kind of bummed that they didn't keep me, but it worked out for the good. It just wasn't time for me to do it, so that's fine. But I am still interested in doing jury duty. I actually enjoy being away from my office, so that actually was a plus in it, so that's it. And then while I was on jury duty yesterday, I had gotten news from one of my cousins that my uncle had passed. It wasn't unexpected. He had been sick for some time, but he was one of my younger uncles, one of my cooler uncles. You know, life just comes at you fast. I tell you, when I was in Los Angeles, I regretted that I did not go see him while he was in the hospital. I just don't know what happened. It slipped my mind. He had been sick. It's no excuse. I feel so bad about it because I knew that he was sick and I didn't make it, you know, and he has since passed. I'm so sad that he's passed. And then it was the anniversary of my oldest brother's death. January 3rd is not a good date for our family. So I want to say rest in peace to my Uncle Joe. A lot of Josephs in my family, on both my side and my husband's side. Gone too soon. Y'all know how much I hate getting emotional on these videos. So I just wanted to do that because, you know, I'm just sad that he's passed on, but glad that he's not in pain. I understand that he had been sick and very, very much in pain for a long time. So as far as the review, you guys, Real Housewives of Atlanta, because it's so late, this is really an abbreviated. I'm going to try to abbreviate it as much as I can because I still have to do Love and Hip Hop New York. Got to stay on schedule. You guys know how I do. So with all that being said, you guys, let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, the trivial first. Cynthia, what's with this whole breast implant consultation with all the girls? I was like, now I understand sisterhood and everything, but bitch, you taking it a little too far, okay? But all the girls went, and they went to go see Dr. Kurtz, who is a popular plastic surgeon out here in Atlanta. I understand that he's responsible for many of the Instagram models, booties, little waist, big titties, all of that. Okay, so he's quite busy, but you know, never too busy to get on TV, advertise for free. So he has Cynthia down and all the girls. Okay, she's turning 50. And she just wants to make sure that her boobs are okay. Okay, they find a little hard spot. You know, it's like, yeah, that probably might just get a little harder. But as of now, you good. Okay, I just feel like Cynthia wouldn't show her titties off. Girl, you know them boobs look good. I didn't know she had a boob job. She has a very good boob job. Very natural, considering all the rest of them's boobs are so fucking big. Did Candy ever get a boob job? Like, I don't think so. Or did she? What did he say when he asked, you know, y'all wasn't paying attention. I don't remember. But it feels like pretty much all of the girls have had a boob job. I know Candy is breastfeeding, or probably was at the time that this was recording. But even before that, you know, her boobs are big. But I know she was taking hormones and all that too. Child, I don't know. Anyway, they get through the breast consultation, you know, Candy, Phaedra, you know, it's a little weird, a little awkward. Phaedra strikes me as the type that does a little extra when she knows that there is some tension. Okay, she seemed to be quite extra at this consultation. But they get through it. No scratches, no bruises, no bumps. Back at the house, we see Cynthia packing. She tells us that she encourages Noelle, you know, to maintain a relationship with Peter. So we see Peter and Noelle at a yoga class. Peter still looks good. I mean, old man body or whatever, but still, I mean, when you get to a certain age, nobody give a fuck about all of that. It's about what's on the inside. Okay, don't really know what's on the inside of Peter, but you know what I mean. After they finish, Noelle just basically says that she misses him. She's had a relationship with him since she was 8 years old. Okay, all of a sudden he's out of their life and he doesn't call, he doesn't talk to her. He was just like, I'm trying to do what your mom wants. Okay, she wants a divorce and I'm trying to distance myself. Noelle's like, yeah, but you didn't ask me what I wanted. I think Noelle is old enough now where, he could have a relationship with her without having to deal with Cynthia. But I understood what Peter was trying to say too. Divorces fuck everybody up. Not just the husband and the wife, but, all of the family as well. So, I mean, it was one of those times where Peter realized that, he is important to her and that he needs to maintain this, So, it was good. It was all good. Noelle and Peter, they good. Cynthia, she say she good too. And we find that out when she goes to take her mom and her sister on the tour of the house. The house is beautiful. Cynthia deserves it. I think she's worked hard being on this show. She's had to sacrifice a lot being on this show, including her marriage. They're there on the 6th anniversary of her marriage, and now she's going through a divorce. Mama was like, baby, don't worry about it. I done fucked up and had 2 times that I was married. I done got over the shit both times. You gonna be just fine. That mama was like, girl, don't sit up here crying over some spilled ass milk. Okay, shit was spoiled anyway. As far as Sheree, y'all, she ain't gonna never learn. Ain't too much to talk about. She's at the house with Michelle. Okay, Michelle is her interior decorator. He gonna make sure he get the shit right on the inside, furniture and painting and all the fixings on the wall and all of that. Okay, I'm just like, bitch, girl, I can't even. I'm not even. Okay? She tells him that he has 5 weeks to get it together. Bitch, this is the longest 5 weeks I know of. She still ain't in that house, as far as I know anyway. Now, Candy and Joy stay out shopping. It's Riley's 14th birthday, okay? They go to the jewelry store. Candy want to buy her some diamond earrings. Of course, Mama Joyce finds something for her. She was just like, Mama, this is not for Mama. This is for Riley's birthday. Joyce is like, I know. She don't see no problem with trying to slip one in anyway. While they're there, Candy tells Joyce, Phaedra invited me out for dinner the other night. How about that? She goes on to tell her what happened at dinner. All right, how she basically had to go off on the bitch, because she thought she was going to tell her about her mama. And Candy was just like, look, I'm tired of you. Bitch, you always trying to act like you the victim. Don't be throwing me under the bus. Talking behind my back about shit that you do. You know you was seeing another dude even before Apollo went to jail. Okay, everything that I wanted to tell her, I told her to her face. Mama Joyce was just like, finally, you did what you needed to do, okay? She gonna leave us the fuck alone. The problem with that is it wasn't just to her face. It was in front of millions of people watching on TV. Little bit different. Mama Joyce feels like Candy has been a little too nice to Phaedra. You have to let it out, and if I have something to say, I will. All right, we know Mama Joyce. Then Candy switches gears, tells her that, Block called Riley. And, Riley was just like, I get it. He helped make me, but he was just like a birth giver and not a father. Y'all bless that Riley heart. Even at 14, she's still the old junior type teeth talker. Candy says she doesn't want to be involved, and Joyce was like, he can be involved. Okay, just let it be on Riley's terms. And you ain't got to be involved at all. Riley's old enough, and she is. I mean, by the time you get cell phones now, the daddy can call the baby. Ain't even got to fool with the mama. Okay, all y'all got to do is figure out, logistics of how he might see her and things like that. Other than that, ain't no sense for y'all to talk. Now, on the actual Riley's birthday, we get a quick trip down memory lane, and you guys, we have watched Riley grow. It's only been, I guess Riley has been on there, 8 of the 9 seasons that they've been on there. So yeah, from 8, 14 minus 8 is 6. Yeah, we've seen her do quite a bit of growing. She's a beautiful girl. Candy should be very proud of her daughter. So they showering her with gifts, diamond earrings, diamond necklaces. Candy, that is $5,000 worth of jewelry right now. Then Riley drops a bomb. My dad called. He just said happy birthday and that he wanted to see me. His name being thrown out on birthdays kind of puts a little tension in the air. Candy feels that it'd be good for her to spend one-on-one time with her dad. And, Riley wants Candy to come with her. Or Candy don't want to fuck with Block, okay? She just kind of over the whole thing. What's Todd's daughter's name? Kayla? Kate? Why I can't think of that child name? Anyway, y'all, that wig. Look, I have seen her in person here in Atlanta quite a bit. She is a beautiful girl, has a nice body. Hair was actually very cute when I saw her in person. So when I saw that thing on her head, I said, girl, what is we doing? I don't even know if it was a wig or if the closure was just sitting real. Anyway, I'm getting off track. I just hate it because she don't normally look like that. So I'm just, y'all get a baby a pass because she is cute in person. But child, I was like, that was not the day. What happened? Maybe they didn't have a stylist. Anyway, Todd's daughter tells her, you know what? It was kind of difficult meeting Todd for the first time because, you know, Todd didn't get into her life until she was like 8 or 9, somewhere in there. So she said, yeah, you know, it probably would have helped to go with Riley one time just to break the ice. Okay. Y'all already know it might be some shit broken, but it ain't gonna be ice. We can block and Candy to get together. But you know, she was just like, okay, Riley, I got your back. Okay. So Candy says, if you want me to go with you, then I will go with you. I was like, ooh, this is not gonna be good. And then this thing with Portia, okay, I'm gonna condense this so much, y'all ain't even gonna know what hit you. First, let's talk about this Yanni egg. So Portia and Shamia, they go to this lady, I don't know what you call her. Anyway, I done heard plenty about this Yanni egg. You know, I got some of my deep Roxstars. They got in them comments one day and they was like, Roxanne, don't knock it till you try it. Even Jamila was like, girl, am I putting your shit out there, Jamila? But I've had a lot of people tell me about this Yanni egg. I was like, bitch, that sound like Benoit balls. Nigga, I know about a Benoit ball. You push them up there, you know, you can move them around with your coochie muscles, tighten up your pelvic floor. Anyway, child, now it's Yanni eggs because evidently Yanni eggs have the crystals and, you know, it's supposed to be all of these agents in there to help you, child. Y'all know it is too deep to me. But you want to put a fucking Yanni egg up there, fine. So they go to this lady who puts the, you know, gives them the Yanni egg and puts it up there. I'm actually interested in learning more about Yanni eggs and might even, you know, think it's just interesting. I just don't think I could walk around with motherfucker just in me. But let me, I'm getting off track. They put the Yanni egg in, they do the exercise, and, you know, Sheree comes down there. Sheree was like, bitch, I ain't putting that shit in there. I'm on my period. Girl, you in menopause. No, she not old enough. She get out of, she's like, yeah, I'm not doing the Yanni egg thing. I guess it's an acquired taste. But after it's over, they have a conversation about Phaedra and Candy. And they talk about the fact that, you know, Candy put it out there that Phaedra was having this affair with some dude before Apollo even went to jail, and Portia didn't think it was right. We didn't think it was right, or a lot of us didn't think it was right last week, including myself. There are plenty of you guys who felt that Candy was justified in what she has said because Phaedra has been pretty foul to Candy in the past. I myself never saw it happen on the show, but I mean, evidently she's been doing shit behind our back and we ain't been seeing it on camera, but we gonna address that later. As of now, Portia's just upset with Candy for doing it. You know, Sheree there stirring the pot for sure. Just bringing the news back and forth to everybody. I was just like, oh, that Sheree is so fucking messy. In the meantime, just be in the background after she get the shit started, then she be in the background just sipping the tea, child. Just looking. Somebody need to fuck you up, Sheree. You know, while they there, Shamia says that, yeah, she got to watch Phaedra too because, you know, the bitch, you know, she tried to flirt with her husband when she was married, tried to put her big ass donkey booty on him and all of this, you know, couldn't believe that he was married to Shamia and all that. So they got problems with both Candy and Phaedra, which makes this whole thing intricate and quite convoluted, y'all. It's something going on there. Without me, I ain't even got to go through the rest of. Let me see what else happened. Portia and Sheree and Phaedra go to lunch. Portia co-signing Phaedra, you know, that Candy shouldn't have did what she did. You know, Phaedra not understanding why Candy's so mad at her. And you could tell that Phaedra's pissed about the way that Candy handled things. So then Phaedra drops the bomb that Candy and Shamia is fucking. And that Todd is involved, you know, that they have some threesomes. Portia doesn't seem to take up for her friend Shamia. Shamia's supposed to be her best friend from what I understand. So they have that meeting there again. Sheree in the background, honey, just a sipping. Okay? The common denominator, all right? But let me just skip over to, you know, when Portia and Candy and Sheree finally sit down. Now, like I said, it is something going on here. Like Peter said on his Instagram, what the fuck is going on in Atlanta? Everybody fucking everybody. I don't really know where exactly all these folks then got together and slept together, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. It is too much fucking lesbian talk going on in between this group for it to not be some fucking, you know, where there's smoke, there's what? There's fire. Now, we didn't, before the show even came out, Kandi was out there putting out the fire saying that, you know, her and Portia kissed, but that was it. Then we got Portia on here fussing at Kandi for telling all of Phaedra's business, but then Portia trying to act a goddamn fool and act like she don't know what Phaedra been doing. Y'all supposed to be like this? You expect us to believe that? Now, I mean, I admire the fact that you're not trying to tell your girl shit on there, okay? But Kandi was just like, what are you talking about? You gonna act like you didn't know that she was seeing this guy before Apollo? I mean, you was with us. We all was talking about it together, okay? Listen, Kandi, Portia, Phaedra, Shamia, maybe Todd, maybe not. Somebody done fuck somebody up in that group. It is entirely too much. Now, we also know about the text message when Portia and Kandi got together, and, you know, Portia was just like, you know, I'm not gonna say nothing, and Kandi said, I'm gonna act like it never even happened, okay? All right, well, I think that's what Kandi is sticking to right now, because Kandi is acting like she ain't did shit. Okay, all this talk about lesbians and all of this, okay, she ain't did, but I'm telling you, even while Portia was sitting up there talking to Kandi, she had that look on her face like she wanted to say a whole lot more, but she knew she didn't need to, because then it was gonna make herself look bad, okay? If her ass wasn't mixed up in that mix too, then she would have spilled it, but because she's mixed up in that mix, now she got to leave the shit alone, but her face was giving it away, okay? Kandi sticking to what she said. I ain't gonna say shit about it, okay? We was all fucking, I'm gonna act like I ain't knew nothing. Shamia, I don't even know if Shamia has denied it 100% outright. Okay, she came out on Instagram and said some shit about, you know, this supposed to be your best friend, and, you know, she co-signing the bullshit. But yeah, you guys, I'm not gonna get blinded by all the he said, she said shit. Okay, first of all, if Kandi feels like Phaedra has been doing shit behind her back off camera, well, that is something that could maybe make a bitch mad and want to get out there and say some shit. Now, I'm still, you know, I still feel like you shouldn't tell your friend shit, but I guess shit happens, okay? I can't even worry about why Kandi got up there and told Phaedra shit, okay? But what I'm saying is, when you talk, you know, when you tell motherfuckers shit, then they gonna tell your shit too. I think we gonna find out more, because this shit with Portia and Kandi ain't even came out yet. It's coming, and I just... You know, Kandi was at that point where she's just fed up now, and she just saying whatever the fuck she's saying, you know, knowing that she probably shouldn't do it. But I'm sick of all of them, because Kandi and Phaedra are not friends. I've been telling you guys that for 2 years, okay? They not gonna never be friends no more. Keeping on going on and on about all of this shit just makes shit worse, okay? But yeah, you ain't pulling the wool over my eyes. Smokes and mirrors, bitches. Y'all been fucking each other. I don't know who did what. I don't know who was licking and who was receiving. But yeah, it was something going on there. That's all I got to say. Something is going on there. Alright, you guys, let me get off of here. I still gotta do not Real Housewives, Love and Hip Hop New York. So I feel better, which always the videos do help me feel better in my sense, you know, when I have personal things going on. Did I say rest in peace to my Uncle Joe? If I didn't, I need to say it right now. Rest in peace to my Uncle Joe. He was my coolest musician uncle, who I could always talk to, who was always there for me. We've had plenty of conversations about a lot of personal things, and we are going to miss him. Our family is going to miss him dearly. I just wanted to make sure I get that out there. I'm going to go on and do Love and Hip Hop New York next. You guys, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right, so I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.